What if the chaos you blame on women is really the storm tearing through your own soul? In Dostoevsky's world, men don't fall because of the women they chase. They fall because they refuse to face the darkness inside themselves. Every accusation you hurl at her wildness, every bitter label of toxic or unhinged, is a confession of the battles you've lost within. The mirror doesn't lie. It waits. In The Idiot and the Brothers Karamazov, characters like Nastasia Filipovna and Grushenka aren't the problem. They're the mirror. They reflect the insecurities, obsessions, and fears men carry but won't confront. Dostoevsky didn't write these women to condemn them. He weaponized their autonomy to expose the rot festering in the men who claimed to love them. This isn't about women. It's about you. Are you brave enough to look at what's really breaking you? Or will you keep smashing the glass to avoid your reflection? Dostoevsky knew the human heart was a battlefield. Writing in a 19th century Russia gripped by social upheaval and spiritual decay, he showed us men like Rogozhin and Dmitry Karamazov, men who chase possession and control, only to unravel when their inner flaws are laid bare. These men weren't outliers. They were prototypes. Your struggles with women don't start with them. They start with the shadows you've ignored, the same shadows that fueled the self-destruction of every man who ever screamed, "She made me do it." Many men want to possess women. It's a raw, primal urge. Rogozhin fixates on Nastasia. Dmitry clings to Grushenka, desperate to claim them. But here's the catch. Women don't want just any male who stumbles into their orbit. They want a real man. Someone who's faced his demons, not just someone born with the title. Possession is the language of boys, not men. If you're chasing control, ask yourself, what hole inside you are you trying to fill? Is it power, validation, or just the void where your self-respect should be? The men who rage at women's unpredictable energy, calling it chaotic, maddening, are often the ones who won't do the work. Rogozhin's jealousy consumes him. Dmitry's impulsiveness drives him to ruin. They don't lose because of women. They lose because they never built the strength to handle their own chaos. If her presence shakes you, it's not her. It's the foundation you never laid. When did you last face the mirror instead of dodging it? Every tantrum over her mixed signals is just a tantrum over your own unmastered impulses and your desperate need for approval, which you've imposed onto her. A real man isn't defined by what he can hold on to. It's about what he can withstand. Women don't reject the idea of belonging. They reject men who haven't earned it. Dostoevsky's women expose the difference. A male demands submission, but a real man offers stability. That stability comes from within, forged through the brutal work of knowing yourself. Are you still chasing her? Or are you ready to chase your own strength? Because until you do, you're just another Dmitry, a boy in a man's body, trading your soul for scraps of attention. The storm isn't out there, it's in here. Your need for validation, your fear of losing control, your anger when she doesn't bend. They're all shadows you haven't wrestled. Until you do, every woman will feel like a riddle you can't solve. A real man doesn't solve her. He solves himself. What's the shadow you're still running from? Is it the fear that you're unworthy? The terror of being truly seen? Or the gnawing truth that you've spent your life blaming her for the wars you started? You've been told women's energy is the problem, that it's too wild, too hard to handle. That's a lie. It's not her complexity that's throwing you off. It's your own fragility. The same fragility that turns a no into a narcissistic wound, a boundary into a betrayal. Stop pointing outward when the real fight's within. Dostoevsky's women aren't sirens luring men to doom. They're floodlights exposing the rot in the ship's hull. What if women aren't the challenge, but the call to rise? They reflect what you've buried. Your doubts, your weaknesses, your untested strength. Becoming a real man isn't about mastering her. It's about mastering yourself. Do that, and the chaos you feared turns into ground you can stand on. The irony? The more you fix yourself, the less you'll need to fix her, and the more she will want to offer herself to you. Because a man who's faced his shadows doesn't fear the light, she shines on them. Look, if you're tired of tripping over yourself, chasing her texts, her moods, her approval, stop waiting for her to steady you. That's your job. Start today. Ditch the excuses, dig into your mess and build something solid. Or keep whining at her shadow while your life stays small. Which is it gonna be? The moment you see her as a mirror, not a mystery, the game changes. She's not your chaos. She's showing you yours. Face it, fix it, and you won't just stand taller. You'll stand real. But ignore it? Well, Dostoevsky wrote endings for men like that, and they don't end well. What's the inner fight you've been avoiding? Drop it in the comments and subscribe if you're ready to start facing it. But be warned, the mirror doesn't care about your comfort. It only cares about the truth.